Hi, my name is Sean Mulholland. I am completing a video for the first discussion board of Intro to Special Education. My partner for this project is Trish Riddle, so you should be seeing her response at some point soon here. Basically, from what I understand from the directions here, we're going to talk about the way that individuals with disabilities are portrayed in the media and in film, both TV shows or movies, and just how it relates to society in general. I think that overall, it's been in the past few years, their portrayal in on the news, in media on TV. And in movies is much more positive than in years past. I think that a lot of these shows and news clips really try to show that these individuals with disability have a ton of potential. They do an amazing job at pretty much whatever they put their mind to, and it shows. And my wife's cookies are ready, so I better hurry up and stop my rambling here pretty soon. Basically, I think that, you see news stories all the time about individuals with disability who join their high school sports teams, their football team, basketball team, and you not only do you see their team and their fans supporting them, and you see the opposing team too. Everyone wants to help them and support them and achieving their dream of scoring that touchdown for their school, or making a 3-pointer or making a basket for their athletic career. It's like the highlight of their high school experience, which is great. And I think that a lot of it has to do with the exposure, and kids just being more educated on these disabilities, and adults for that matter too. People are just more aware of it, and they're more accepting of it, and a lot of these shows have shown how to help kids with disabilities. One of my favorite shows that's not on this list is actually on Netflix. It's called Atypical. The father actually is the actor who plays the father is Mike Rappaport, and he's been in quite a few comedy shows. So it was different seeing him in a serious role, but he still did an amazing job. But basically, it's about a kid named Sam who's autistic, and it shows his struggles and successes in schools, and kind of what his family goes through on a day-to-day basis. And it's really, I think that it's super realistic. I think from my experience with some of my friends and family who have been through special education, it is very realistic, and it can be a tearjerker at points because of a lot of the stuff really does happen. But I would definitely say the positives outweigh the negative, and it definitely shows all the potential that children with disabilities have. So it's a really good show. I highly recommend it. And then to answer the question about does people first language really matter? I'm a firm believer in that you can talk to anybody about almost anything, as long as you follow the golden rule, like I've said a million times before. I sound like a broken record, but as long as they know you're coming from a place of caring, I think you can talk to them about anything. But that being said, I do think that people first language does matter. It's just, you really don't want to talk to people or talk about people in a negative manner. And there's a lot of words and expressions and sayings that were used in the past that are now kind of like, you look at them and go, gosh, I can't believe people said that, or they used to say those words. So I do think people first language does matter, but also I think that a lot of it has to do with the intent of the person, and if they're coming from a place of caring and they want to help, that's going to be the most important thing. So I hope my rambling was was worth listening to, I guess. But yeah, I'm gonna let Trish respond to this, and hope you. If you have any questions, definitely feel free to reply below and or comments. I look forward to hearing from everybody. Thank you. Have a great night.